aerobatics, you'll see the aircraft, the roulettes now forming a Vulcan formation, which for 5 and 6 particularly 6 for this one, because he's bottom right, as you're looking at it now. Large power anticipation required for the barrel due to the extra track miles that they're flying.
Now, because it's propellant driven as well, as I understand, changes in power poses a little bit more of a different, more difficulty than just in the jet where you move faster or slower.
It does. There's a lot of rudder movements having to happen throughout, because of course with any power change in a propeller-driven aircraft, there's going to be different yawing.
That's the tendency to turn left or right.
That's right. Yep. So yeah, every time you touch the power in a PC9, you're having to do something with your rudders to balance the aircraft. Barrel roll.
There certainly is no evidence of the difficulty that goes along with the flying the way they do it.
No, they do make it look easy, and they're all experienced Royal Australian Air Force aviators, most of them with at least 3,000 hours, but a lot of experience flying different operational aircraft throughout the RAF.
As I understand, the roulettes are made up of pilots that do other things for a living usually.
That's right. Yeah, all the pilots in the roulettes are instructors at Central Flying School, which is based at RAF Base East Sale, just out of Melbourne in Victoria, Australia. We primarily instruct other instructors how to instruct, if that makes sense. This will be a wedge barrel roll. Get up to probably about 1 to 3 G is a standard G application for a barrel roll. Loops a little bit more.
Now, these planes, of course, have a limited range, so coming up to Singapore would have been a wee bit of a challenge.
It was an adventure, but it was fun. There were a lot of thunderstorms to avoid, and various other factors that are involved with travelling sort of this far north and in such a long distance. It was 5 days, the total journey there from Melbourne to Singapore, so it was a long journey. You now see the roulettes positioning crowd left and positioning for a cascade manoeuvre to finish, which is it's certainly one of the more challenging manoeuvres, because as the aircraft is in the vertical nose down, all pilots are basically looking up and still maintaining separation, but they will laterally be separated a lot quicker, and so it'll be easier to lose sight of the aircraft beside you.
So we're going to see them shortly now climbing up rapidly, and then at the appointed time they'll brake, and we'll see a large umbrella-like pattern on top of us.
That's right, yeah, that's a good description. So as they're approaching the vertical nose down, the roulette leader will give the command for everyone to brake, which you'll see very shortly.
Beautiful stuff, and a great way to round